I started my YouTube because I always felt like I had no one to talk to or share my passions with. I constantly craved companionship, community, and understanding because all my life I felt alone. With my own thoughts, problems, and lack of social connection, I put on a different persona for people in order to be accepted and build bonds. But instead, that built a deeper hole of loneliness. Why was it that I felt this way? Is there no one else in the world who are like me, who think like me? What was it that I lacked? I made a discovery about what was missing. It is the key to changing that feeling of being lonely. The problem is not who you are or who you're not physically around, but the relationship that you have with yourself. You can't be alone with yourself. So I thought I was an introvert this whole time. No. I am an only child, and I mention this a lot, but you could be very self-reliable, and so you might not need other people to do things for you, do things with you. And that also just convinced me that I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I basically practiced being alone without even realizing it. And even when I went to college, y'all, they sick me to my stomach. Like, I could not room with other people at all. I felt like I just needed to be in my own space, have my own studio. I didn't want to be around people. Like, I hate y'all. Matter of fact, FIU never gave me that studio though. I have one online class. It's summertime right now, so I don't see nobody. I don't see people for weeks, actually. I really thought I would be okay with it, but I recently just been discovering that I'm kind of getting sick of being alone, which is so crazy to say, like, for real, because I hate people. I never really took the time to figure myself out. When you feel like you're going through other personal things, it's like other people can't really even relate or hear you. We all go through certain things in our lives, certain phases, and it just feels like you're alone in those type of situations. The biggest thing that we want in connections is to be heard, to be felt. You feel me? Recently, it's just been like, listen, what circle of friends? At the end of the day, it's always gonna end up coming back to me. That's where the real issue starts. So you can see the before and after effects of being in the college dorm and then now being by myself for the summer. This is what started the process of taking the time to discover myself. You can be alone, yes. That is a fact. Feeling lonely can change. You can always change the outside factors. You can be around other people and still feel lonely. The physicality of it does not matter. When you allow to be in good company with yourself, it's gonna be amazing when you're alone. We're gonna test it out. I'm gonna try something, certain activities that I can do. This is my mini book collection. Not much, I know. They are all love romance, okay? I don't care. I'm only reading romance. The rest is about God, but this is my book that I'm gonna read, Queen Charlotte. If I have an obsession with a storyline, I will watch it, read it over and over and over and over again. Bridgerton is my obsession right now. I had to just read the book, and honestly the book is so much more like in depth. There's some scenes in here that are not on Netflix. I bought 7 other books of the Bridgerton collection because I'm not playing. I have attachment issues, so the book will finally be something that I can just take my time, because watching a show and finishing the whole damn season in a day is it's not gonna cut it. It's not enough for me. If you don't know about Bridgerton, what would you call it? Classic, old time, more upper class life. It's about romance, obviously, about marriage and finding your love. The girl is obsessed with it for real. Like, they're British, so it's just even better. Let's get comfortable. With reading, I was able to dive into a different world. Therefore, I didn't need to worry about mine. I would read hours on end to occupy my time. The characters were my deepest bonds. But no, truly, maybe that's why I read books or watch shows 4 to 5 times over. It made it hard for me to find deep relationships in the real world, even with my closest friends and family. You know that one girl where she's always like, oh my god, no one gets me, no one understands me? Yeah, that was me. It is these analyses that we can make when exploring our interests that tells us a lot about ourselves. I'm at a stage of learning and accepting who I am and being content with it. Ashley, connected. I spend my days editing, bundled up at my home with no form of social connection. I would go days on end locked up like I was Rapunzel. Start my day alone, do my day-to-day tasks alone, eat alone, go home alone, spend my nights alone on repeat. I felt lonely with small things like even with my YouTube journey and success. No one to share that with. But this is usually the norm for me, nothing new. So it was weird to start feeling like I wanted to go and hang out with people when that had never been my number one solution. People, no. I was always independent. But now that I think about it, when I was back at my dorm, I had other things to focus on. It was the college life and the busy schedules, dealing with other obnoxious roommates, where all my attention was on them and how they were bothering me day to day. Classes, work, and YouTube. I never had time to be still again.
We have to actually watch this. One bag of car. I don't understand this. What I want to record. It was peaceful. You can tell I get annoyed like, yo, everybody want to come in the spot when I want to record. Like, I feel like that's just, no. When I press that record button every single time, you know what? It is what it is. Like, anyways, this is our self-care moment and time for ourselves. I decided to go on a walk, and I mean, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I don't even know why I held back on doing that. Gotta go outside and touch some grass.
You know how long I've been wanting to go on a dang walk and touch some grass? I actually found a list of some things that I can recommend y'all to spend time alone. 1, go for a walk. 2, read a book. 3, watch a TV show. 4, make a new recipe. 5, research something. Boring. 6, do a workout class. 7, paint your nails. 8, write a letter to your future self. I've been wanting to do that for the longest. 9, make a vision board. 10, create a music playlist. 11, explore your neighborhood. 12, redecorate your space. 13, organize your closet. 14, listen to a podcast. 15, meditate. 16, get a massage. 17, take a long bath. 18, make a yummy snack. It may look like I'm just like in the middle of the Sahara Desert, but I'm actually not. Dang, what number was I on? I forgot. Okay, I lost myself. So I just feel like somebody's gonna run up to me and steal everything that I got attached to my name. Being a girl by herself, who could be watching, you know? You never know. Look at this. It looks so crazy on the camera. This is me enjoying my own company. And right now I feel like, because I'm not home bundled up in my thoughts, I don't feel that loneliness, I guess. Shit, I don't feel lonely at all, because look at all these damn people who want to be outside. But I picked the time when the sun comes down, and that's usually around 5 or 6. So I guess this is when people are going home. But dang, give a girl some space. I just heard something in the bushes. Back here at home, I'm at peace. Too much peace, it seems. I see how the repetition in my days made me start questioning what is it I'm really doing with myself. I have to get up. I have to go out. I was making it worse for myself by not even giving myself the time to go outside and breathe fresh air. Sometimes I would step outside my door just to get some air and close it right back, because I have editing to do. I have decided to shift my routine to a way more healthier approach and tend to my day-to-day needs. Gotta eat some leftover oxtail made by yours truly. I just had such a great meal. To top it off with my kombucha. Amazing. I'm very much drained from that walk. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now it's time to relax. I'm gonna color. And I've actually always wanted to color in a coloring book. This sounds so childish. But no. It's something I always wanted to do. So I'm gonna do it. Do I even have crayons? I have a coloring book that I bought years ago. So we're gonna use that to color. I'm gonna close my eyes and pick a page. What is this? No, I don't want that one. Okay. A bit complicated. This is what I gotta do. This is literally all the crayons that I have. Don't forget my kombucha. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna start off with the sun. Everybody start off with the sun, don't they? I'm left-handed, by the way. In case you didn't know. Are you the type of colorer who first outlines and then you color in between? Or are you just somebody who you're chaotic? This is gonna be so much fun, oh my gosh. Whoever did the outlines were the most neatest colorers ever. I'm trying to picture what this is.
Is it more clouds? It's supposed to be... Oh, maybe it's a rock. Let me pick one, next one, yeah.
We're 100% living in a creative world. Everything surrounds creating these days, especially since we are constantly sharing it on social media. You would think that it makes us become more closer, but it doesn't. Granted, there is still so much good in it because, for instance, I get to talk to you guys, share interests, meet new people, and build a supportive and strong community, something I always valued.
Jeez.
However, in other areas, I literally keep finding reasons to disconnect from the internet and rather associate myself to my own real life and do better with what things I must work on. Distractions from looking at other people's lives stops you from focusing on yours. And when you end up being alone again, you can't bear to sit alone in your own thoughts. That's why there's doom scrolling, which is a way to avoid your personal problems. The internet is that temporary relief, but as soon as we stop scrolling, real life happens. I say all this to say, we should not avoid ourselves. We have ourselves, so why not help ourselves? It's not like we can go and swap bodies with anyone and switch it up when we feel like it. It has been a rather uncomfortable and hard journey thus far, but I have to be kind to myself and know that what it is I feel will not last forever, especially as I put the effort to overcome it. Fresh out the shower, ready for bed. But I did all of these things to give a demonstration of exploring the hobbies of what it is that I like to do. But now I want to talk about something else that has really helped me, that has really shifted my whole perspective and my thought process, and it's the God Almighty and above. I've recently been trying to build a better relationship, and so far I've learned so much. It's been a relief. And the things that you seem like you cannot find, you find it through him. And he's your best friend. If you want him to be your best friend, I'm not trying to like force anything on anybody, but for me personally, like I explained with what's been going on and having nobody, but the person that I have is him. Time and time again, you hear how he's with you, he has grace for you, he can hear your problems, how you could put your burden on him. And that's literally the characteristics of a best friend. And it's great to have a best friend that is always there with you. You can tell people your problems, but do they really see you? Do they really feel you? When you transition into discovering God and all the goodness of it, you slowly start to see what the relationship is about, and it's great. You can wake up, you talk to him. You're not alone, never. And I have peace with that. I am so grateful knowing that I'm protected. All the things that people here in this world cannot do, the man above will. I constantly say these things in my head to remind myself. Reminders are key and are important. Oh my God, I didn't even do my daily quote that I have on my desk. I have like this cute little, I'm gonna show y'all. And it's just reminders of things that you need to hear. So many signs where he tells you that he's there. I have it on my phone too. You cast your burden on the Lord and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. And this one be hidden. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. It's on my lock screen. A constant reminder. Simple as that. I'm gonna show y'all the little thing that I got though. Today's August 12th. So this one is, the Lord keeps you from all harm and watches over your life. Y'all are my witness. Did I not feel that way today? I say I hate being alone as a girl by herself in the streets with a camera, which is also in my head because I was praying to him and I was like, yo, please don't let anything happen to me. The whole time I was outside, I was thinking somebody gonna get out the car, jump towards me, rob everything at gunpoint, and I would have nothing to my name. But look at that, reminders like that. Y'all are witnessing this. The Lord is with me. And with that, I say good night. am taking myself on a date today. I feel like sushi would be a very healthy option. I don't know. We're gonna find a good spot, trust me. Oh, my stomach. And it is grumbling. It is hungry. A lot of people are scared to go on dates by themselves, but you cannot wait on other people to do things because you'll never get it done. Solo trips now. Okay. We're gonna have to build that up. But you gotta start off small. And I picked out this cute dress. We're gonna look cute today. One of my friends told me, I honestly will never forget. She was like, Ashley, your light beat is not a light beat. You do every step of your makeup routine, but just with a smaller amount of product. And I was like, wow, I don't be doing natural beats. It'd be full beats. So that was very revolutionary for me. That's it, we're done with our makeup look. And this is why I listen to music so often, because when I'm by myself, it's so quiet. But like if I'm recording, I try to make it, you know, a lot more. But when I'm not recording, I just be in silence. Like, I'm gonna show y'all for real, like this how it is. Hello. Gonna go eat something. If you're waiting to go on a solo date, then you must be waiting on yourself. One thing about me, I hate when people make plans and do not follow through. In order to get done what I gotta do, I leave them behind. I don't care about your feelings because you didn't care about mine. I'm just playing, but no, it's very disappointing. You expect something to happen and it doesn't. Don't mention nothing to me if you're not gonna follow through. Turns out my solo date is not actually going to be a solo date. Unfortunately, people do like to be around me. This is what happens when you tell people what you're gonna do for the day. I'm gonna leave out soon now. Boy. By the way, it's my uncle that called me, so if y'all think that it's like, oh my gosh, she has so much friends, no. He likes to eat. I like to eat. It's a thing that we do. So don't be thinking that I got all the friends in the world. No, he loves to eat. And so do I. So yeah, your girl don't got friends like that. When plans with other people don't follow through, well, at least I went and did something I wanted to do with my life. I have that safety net. I know some people get busy and whatnot. That's why it's good to plan a date for yourself at least once a month. If you have the time, once a week. I'm gonna get for the starter shin-take bio bun. For the main, the crispy salmon. I absolutely love Asian food. I think everyone knows this too. Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, dessert, drinks, main courses, all of it. It is so good and so different. I just know the experience of traveling to Asia will be life-changing. Hopefully I can get the courage to solo travel one day. I just have to master these first steps and go on these solo mini adventures for a little while longer, and also make some money, save it as well. But for now, I'll stick to taking a bite out of Asia at my local neighborhood restaurants, which is what I need to do way more often. Definitely satisfied my sushi crave and felt accomplished, even though my solo date didn't turn out so solo.
Don't believe in kings, believe in the kingdom. In case I get shortness of breath.
I'm always having a bunch of things to return. I never go inside the stores to shop, but then I end up having to go in anyways to return something I thought would work for me. Ever since I started Target pickups, Target never saw me officially again. Nor did Publix when I discovered Instacart. I'm just a chronic online shopper, and it is so difficult for me to shop in person. I made myself believe that it takes way too much time. How that may be true. I also believe this is another small issue to the bigger problem of loneliness. because it's not like I mind not shopping in the stores, but I never see people in real time. And it's actually made me feel so defensive to small interactions. Like, I hate when people look at me. I hate when they come in the same aisle as me. Like going on the walk, for example, earlier in the video, you saw I got irritated when cars drove by. You mean when cars do the thing that they do is drive and actually go on the road? I was mad at that. Like, what could be so wrong? This is why I would definitely fit New York, because that uptightness, And it's funny because I'm not the only one who takes up space. Other people are living their lives too. While we may want to hurry up and just go home and skip the whole interaction part as a whole, slow it down a little and realize I'm not the only person in the world, because life is still happening. Something to put my stuffies in. I feel like these would be good, but I kind of want them a little bit deeper. Another good tip is make your room like a sanctuary. The environment that you're in reflects who you are. I like to be comfortable. I like to be cozy. You have to invest in these type of things. I swear, I be wanting to be cheap, but in the end, I feel like it's worth spending money on your room because it's where you're gonna be most of the time. And we want to be in good company. Y'all, I'm getting. Y'all see the muscle coming in? Stop playing with me. This is a waterfall. My mom literally brought it upstairs and just plopped it on the floor, so I hope it's not broken. Oh, this is like a project. Okay, well, not something I signed up for. I was in Hobby Lobby. I took way longer than I wanted to. I was just in there to return something, I swear. But since I've been looking at stuff to decorate for my room, I ended up buying Christmas stuff. But it's okay. It was 50% off. So like, the fall decoration was 40%. I will be back. Looks like I'm gonna have to construct this myself. Let's read the instructions. Okay. Number 1, unpack the product, wipe off dust with a damp. I am definitely going to use my sign to explain why I love peace and serenity so much. Capricorns are earth signs, so we are considered the most grounded and down to earth. Shout out to my Capricorns. There's honestly no other way for me to explain why I appreciate calmness and nourishment. Something small as this will give me lots of peace in my room, so I'm so excited to be setting it up. I got it. It looks three blocks here. Hopefully this works. I basically bought this because I wanted to be zen. It's like the trickling sound, soothing sound of water. It's very, very, very relaxing. So I wanted to incorporate that in my room so that anytime I come here, I feel like back in my habitat. So this is basically how it looks. I clip it in. Isn't water not supposed to be combined with power? Let's see if it works, y'all. Let her stay over there. It's working. This is what I wanted. I would want to put her on my shelf somewhere. I am very happy. I thought it wasn't gonna work. Okay. See it through. Do you hear it? Okay, next. I bought more frames. If you had watched me from my dorm days, I had frames like these up. They're somewhere in the storage, but I am not going to the storage. So that just tells you how lazy I am, because I literally do not feel like going through the storage and looking for any of my old frames. So I just bought new ones. So we're gonna put them up. Yo. Hello. Now that I really look at it, I think I need to get bigger ones, especially if it's like such a big wall. Like it's empty. It's empty. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're just gonna see. Yeah, it's too small. I thought it was gonna be glass, and they put it as cardboard. Amazon. We're not putting up no frames right now. fail. I should have read the labels. Either I get a smaller frame, an even bigger frame, but I was already thinking of getting a bigger frame anyways. It was a great attempt. At least I got my waterfall. To conclude with all of this, testing out the different things that I did in order to never feel lonely again, I definitely say it works. And I feel like I did so much to the point where it's like, I'm booked and I'm busy. No time to be sitting depressed. I really think this is kind of like my isolation season. If this is maybe your isolation season, think about it in a positive way, a positive light. This is your season for maybe growth. Maybe you won't be alone for a big minute. This is your only time. You get me? I feel myself growing each and every single day, growing into a grown young lady. Really just take it as a lesson. Even though the world is very big, a lot of people say it does feel lonely, but you have the power to change that. People come, people go. When life moves fast, it moves fast. Take this time to discover yourself. Cater to yourself. Cater to your sanctuary. This is basically your own bubble. People like us who are not so distracted, we have the advantage. People can sometimes also be a distraction. And I was definitely about to start feeling away. I caught myself quick. This is tough love. Love yourself, boo. Stop being so sad. I'll see y'all in the next video.